Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I am this is a nail art video, but I'm not going to show you any nail art. I'm not going to do it in front of the camera. A while ago I had told you guys that I really wanted to start doing nail art videos again, like I used to do in the past, where I would do my nails on camera, or at least have one or two nails that are bare, and show you, walk you through all the steps. And I've been meaning to get back into that, but I need to get a different little setup for my camera, because the way I have it now, I have absolutely no way of angling it to where I could do it. So instead of all that, I decided I was gonna do my nails, and then I could just come and kind of explain to you, walk you through the steps without actually doing them. So here are my actual nails that I did. Trying to get those to focus, and they do not want to. Okay, well, they don't want to focus, but anyway, first I'm going to tell you the polishes I used and what I did. So I did some nail stamping. There you go. And this is actually a thermal polish, so I have some water to test so I can show you guys the stuff. But this is the polish I used. This is called Birdie Talk by Promise Polish. I got this on Etsy. I bought a whole bunch of their thermals all at once. So, and as you can see, it's got a maroon base, and then it turns this kind of blue color. You'll see it better when I do the transition. And I stamped on it. I'm going to show you guys the stamper. I use my favorite stamper. It's in a baggie, but it's this one right here. It's a squishy stamper. It's a sticky, that's really soft and squishy, and they're kind of sticky. And I also have a black head also for this one. And I love these. They have to stay in the bag, because if you don't keep them in here, then they're going to get dusty and hairy and whatnot. And these ones, just an FYI, you cannot put acetone on. It affects the stickiness. You have to, instead, when you clean it, you use a lint roller. So that's pretty cool. And I keep mine in a little hollow box. Little mermaid tail. And for the plate I used this Moyu London plate. It's the Princess Plate number 13. It's the Princess Plate from Moyu London. And instead of pulling it out all the way, I'm just gonna, and I used that image right there. It's stars and little skulls and crossbones, but the little skulls have little tiny bows on their head. It's really cute. I cleaned this plate, but you can really still see some of the stamping polish I used. It didn't want to all come off. And the stamping polish I used was this stamping polish by Maniology, and it is in the color Toy Soldier. This is the one I got in my first mystery bag, the 20 for 20 mystery bag. So yeah, and I thought this one would be fun because it kind of, after I drop it on the freaking ground, if you look, they're, I mean, they're not crazy the same color, but they're in the same color family. Obviously this one has a little bit of glitter in it, plus it changes color, and then this one is just cream. But I thought that would be neat, it would give a cool effect. You know, you can still see the stamping in the maroon part, but not as good. Okay, so first off, let me get the warm cup. So this is a little cup of warm water, and when it's warm, it turns this really nice, ooh, that's kind of hot. It turns this really nice teal color. I just want to make sure it stays. Okay. There's the teal color. And when it's like this, you can really see the stamping on there a lot better, obviously. And then, let me wipe that off. And here's my cold water. It has a little ice cube in it. This is my little cup of cold water. And when it's cold, it's just gonna be that maroon color. And when it's just the maroon color, you can barely see the stamping because it's almost the same color. So I thought that would be kind of a neat concept. And then obviously when my hands are normally, or like how they are normally, it's like a little bit of the teal, blue, whatever, and then the tips of the maroon. So I thought that was really, really cool. I just wish I could find a way to get this to focus a little bit better on the actual design. Like, I want you guys to be able to see it. I don't know, I feel like it'll focus for a second and then go out of focus again. I don't know, maybe it's just me. So anyway, that is what I did. I love thermal polishes, but they're kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. Like this one, you know, like you put on a nice thin coat and then you put on, you know, this one I think I had to do like I had to do like 3 thinner coats to build up the color. And then you got to be careful because it dries, like as you can kind of see right like on this thing, it does dry kind of matte. I've noticed a lot of thermals do that where they dry kind of matte. So sometimes you got to be careful because if you work with it too much when it's on your nail and it starts to dry, it can get really streaky and you can really mess it up really quick. So you they're a little bit finicky, you got to kind of work with them. And also if you buy a thermal, usually it will only really change for like a year or 2 because after a while the thermal pigment, it'll break down and then it'll just be like this color. It won't turn when it warms up anymore. Now some do last longer than others. I don't really know what the shelf life of this one in particular is, but I know in the past other thermal polishes I've used, they usually last between 1 and 2 years. Even if you just buy the pigment itself, even before you mix it in, only lasts like a little while to like a year or 2 as well. So the thermal pigments don't have the greatest shelf life, but I really like thermals, so I say just enjoy them while you can. I really enjoy them, and I say if you're gonna buy a thermal, buy one where you like what it looks like in the bottle and what it changes into, because like I said, once it stops changing, it's pretty much just gonna be this color. So all right, that is pretty much my video. I think this is what I did. I hope to do more of these in the future, and hopefully if this one is a little out of focus, hopefully I'll be able to figure out a way to make it to where you can really focus a little bit better on the nail design. Let's see if I can do it again. It's like it keeps seeming like it wants to focus, but then it doesn't. So I don't know. I love you too, baby. So I don't know. All right, talk to everyone later. Bye.